How's it going, fellow traders? Magic Trader here, and I'm going to show you how to collect the historical data from the CFTC website. Okay, I get asked all the time, where do you get the historical data? I've put together the spreadsheet, I put together the columns and all that, but where do I get the actual data from? So this could be one of the first things you do before putting together the spreadsheet, okay, formatting the columns and the rows and so forth, creating all the columns and rows and formatting it. You can come over and collect the raw data, because you're going to need data to toss into that spreadsheet once your spreadsheet is all set up. So you can get the raw data by coming over to the CFTC website, okay? CFTC.gov, that's the website. And when you get here, okay, you look on the left-hand side here, and you will see historical compressed, okay? You click on that. And what you see is some information, historical compressed, and you want to scroll down to the very bottom, right there, reports by year. Now what you'll notice is at the bottom, you have 1986 to the years 2016. So when you download the Excel file, because you're going to need Excel to do this, right? So when you download the Excel file, what's going to happen is, because the file is so large, and I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like you're going to get this file. And when you open it up and take all the files out of that compressed file, what you're going to get is from the years 86 to 06, then 07 to 14, and then you're going to get 15 to 16. Okay, that's what it's going to look like. The rest of them are just by year. Okay, so you can get, if you just need for a single year, you could just download the Excel spreadsheet data for just that year. Now, I've been updating my S&P 500 data because recently they changed the way that they're calculating the consolidated numbers. So instead of using the consolidated numbers, I'm using the emini, which means I need to go and change all the data, the raw data that I had in my charts, in my Excel spreadsheet, to reflect the emini. So if you look at this column here, the consolidated back in January 2nd, 2018 was in the 100,000s. It should be a lot more than that when you look at the emini, okay? It's a lot more than that. So I need to change this data to reflect. So I've done from 2017 all the way down to about 2007. That's about roughly the amount of information that I need to be able to determine if the banks are aggressive with longs, shorts, and so forth. So I've only gone back to 2007 because that's the most relevant data, okay? But now I need to get the data from 2018, okay? Starting at December 25th, 2018, right here. This is the first cell. So what do I do to get that? Well, easy. I go to 2018, right here, and I download the Excel file. Okay, and when I download it, what it's going to look like is it's going to look like what I've already got here, this file here, DEA_COM XLS 2018. That's the compressed file. You take that out, and what you'll end up getting is a file that looks like this. Okay. Now it's going to be, now I've made some changes to this so that I can clearly see the dates, the non-commercial, and so forth, okay? because the raw file that you get off the website, let me show you. Let me see if I could do it this way. I'm not sure. I never did it this way, but let me see if I could just do it that way. Take the file out this way. Open a new window. Oops. Open a new window. Come on. There we go. So I'll just take it out this way, okay? The raw file. There we go. All right, so let's just call this raw file so that you see what I'm working with here. All right, raw file. Okay, so when you open up this raw file, you saw the changes I made to it just a minute ago. But when you open up the raw file, it's going to look like, here she comes, like this, okay? And it's a little bit intimidating. You're like, what do I do with this? Well, the first thing you want to do is, you know, if you take a look, the top is the header, okay? It's the header. It's got all the columns there with all the names that you need. But if you scroll down, it moves. You don't want that, right? So you click the first column and you go to, let's see, freeze panes, freeze top row. See, now when you move up and down, it stays. That's what you want. Then I like to extend this so I can actually see these titles here, okay? And as of date in report date, okay. This is the information we need, the report date as, okay? Report date as of, okay? So if you take a look at what I've done here with the edited copy of this raw data, where is she? Oh, let's take a look. Come on, double click. That's what I did. And okay, see? Date reported. That's what you want. You want to see that, okay? Date reported. So let's do that. Report date. So you want this data. So what I do is I highlight that and I put it into a nice readable format. Well, you don't have to do it like that. You could click the top one and scroll all the way to the bottom. Click the bottom one. And then you go to, how do we do that again? Formula. Format cells, date. How do you like it to be displayed? I like it like this. So that's what I do. And then I like it to be centered. So that's what I do. I center it. And then I take it here and I put my own header. Report date. I need to know the date that it's reported on, right? There you go. Okay. Another thing I'd like to do is I'd like to highlight that section with the similar color that I use in my CFTC report. Okay, my spreadsheet. So I know when I look at that, I automatically know that that is the date. Now, if you look at the other headers next to it, contract market code, you don't need that. So just delete it. Okay. Market code, delete it. Next one, region code, delete it. Commodity code, delete it. Open interest, I don't use it, but you could leave it there. Next one, non-commercial. So what I'd like to put is non-commercial. That's it. Oh, longs, non-commercial long. That's it. Okay, then I do that. this is non-commercial short. So non-commercial short. Okay. And then I like to darken this in green for longs and this one in red for shorts. So it sticks out. Spreads, don't need it. You could just delete it. Commercial positions long. So I do commercial long. No, that's it. And then short. That's it. Long, dark green, and short in red. And I do that, and I do that, so I can see it. Okay, the next thing I like to do is I like to take this column, click on the top, scroll all the way to the bottom, click it, and then highlight it in light green, because those are the long figures. And I want it to stick out. It'll make searching for data a lot easier when you do this, at least for me. So these are the tips that I'm passing on to you so you can learn and understand why I'm doing what I'm doing and make your life easier. Short. See how nicely those columns stick out? So now you got the important information. You got the date that the data was reported on. You got non-commercial longs, non-commercial shorts, commercial longs, and commercial shorts. That's it. That's all you need. Okay. Now for me, I need the emini. So I do Control F, E dash mini, enter. Let it do its search. It's going to run through everything. emini S&P consumer. Don't want that. Consumer staples, energy, stock index right here. See? S&P 500 stock index. So I will select that right there. And guess what I do? I highlight it. So it sticks out. You know what else I do? I select that section there with the highlight. And I include the commercial and non-commercial positions. I put a big rectangle around it, big box. Now I can see the data really nicely. Okay. So as you can see, that's what my other copy looks like. This is the raw data, right? And this is my other copy. Okay. 94076. You look at the new one here. 94076. This is the, wait, let's go to the raw data. Where are you? Futures only, futures only. Oh, the second one I think is the raw data. Anyways, raw file right here. emini, non-commercial 382. emini S&P 500 stock, and this one, oh, we have to scroll down or find it again here. There she is. So this is my version, my copy here, the one that I worked on before. And so I'll do the same thing, okay? Just so I can have it updated right here. Boom. And right there, see? Highlighted in yellow. And then I do a box around everything. So my attention can be focused. You see how when they're not highlighted in green and red, it's harder to see, as I was mentioning to you? So let's highlight it, the columns, like that. Light green. And light green. Red. Like this. And red. Like that. Boom. Okay. Now we go back to our emini where we highlighted it in yellow. So now you just scroll. Boom. See how easy it is to find? Okay. So now let's save this file. Okay. 382669. Raw file 382669. Okay, so we don't have to save the raw file. We could, but let's just, whatever. Let's save that and close it. Let's just work with one file, the one that I already had. Because remember, I want to change the 2018 data, right? So I go to the 2018 data. Right, it's just here. It starts December 31st, 2018. So I go back here. December 31st? Let me see that. Is that December 31st, 2018 and 24th. That's interesting. 2018. Let's go back and see. Oh. 2000. How do I get back there to 2018? I bet you there's an easier way, but let's just do this way. December 18, 31st was a Monday. Yeah, there was no Tuesday. There was no Tuesday. That's a holiday. Okay, well, whatever. Doesn't matter if we're off by one. Who cares? All right, so December 31st. So I only have December 25th. So let's go back here, December 25th, 2018. Okay, so what I do now is I go to December, and this says December 24th. December 25th. Yeah, I got the right data. What's going on here? December 18. That is very strange. And where does it stop? January 2nd? Let's see on my chart what it is. January 2nd. January 2nd. What the? Oh, because the holidays. Okay. Alright. Sorry. I understand now. Because the holidays. Okay. So December 25th. So this is what you do now, okay? You go to... Let's see if this will do. December 24th, all the way down to there. Copy. Now I go to my spreadsheet. There. And paste values. Scroll down, and there you go. See? It ends January 2nd. Now I got the updated data. All the historical data for 2018. Now I go back to the raw file again. Where are you, raw file? There you go. And now I copy these shorts for 2018. Copy. Now I go to my spreadsheet. Paste the values. Boom. It's all there. Again. Now I get the commercial longs. One down. Copy. And commercial longs right here. Paste values. Boom. Okay. Last one. Commercial shorts. Copy it for 2018. All of it. And paste values. Boom. There you go. Now I just got all the data for 2018. Okay. Notice how I didn't have to go to the historical viewable and have to look at each one week by week by week. It's all here in the spreadsheets. Okay? It's all here. You just got to do this process here to find it. But everything you're going to need is on this chart. You want the euro? It's on here. The dollar? It's on here. Okay? Everything is on here. So it makes it very convenient. You just got to search for it on the left-hand side. Okay? You got to search for the asset that you're looking for. But the data is here. If you don't know the name of it, go on to this website, CFTC website, right? Go to, where are you? Oh, Commitment Traders report right here. Commitment Traders. Scroll down. Click here. Chicago Mercantile. whatever it is. If you're looking for usdcad information, you need to know what you're looking for. Just go down until you find usdcad right here, Canadian dollar. So that's what you got to look for. Now, sometimes throughout the years, they change the titles of the assets, so it could be a little bit tricky. So just type in Canadian or CAD into a search for the raw data spreadsheet until you find it. It's there. Like here, look, Canadian, enter. Well, you can't have any cells selected when you do that. Canadian, okay? Canadian border, no, that's not what I want. Okay, so you just click through. Okay. Dollar. Canadian dollar. See? Boom, right there. So then you select it. Canadian dollar. Highlight whatever color you want. Red, maybe, for Canada's flag. And then do that. And put a border around it. Boom, now you got the Canadian dollar. Copy and paste, non-commercial, longs and shorts, and then commercial longs and shorts into your spreadsheet. And you've done the year 2018. Okay, so like as I was mentioning before, when you collect the data, it's gonna come, 1986 to 2016. That's a huge amount of time. So you'd be able to copy and paste from 3 spreadsheets, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. And then the rest you'll have to do year by year, okay? At least you're not doing week by week, but year by year. It's going to take a little bit of time, but you'll get it done in no time at all, okay? Just got to put some time and effort into it. Okay, folks, and that is how you collect, and that is where you get the historical data from the CFTC website. All right, have a good one. Take care.